Here's a riddle for you, and one I've struggled most of my life to answer. If music, animation, cycling, coding, typing, yo-yoing, chess, chickens, and woodworking could all be combined into one project without including any of them in the project itself, then what would the project be? If you can solve this, then you, my friends, are a genius. That's the dumbest riddle, but it's my life. Let me explain throughout this video, but you'll also know exactly what my secret project is that I'm releasing in May. If you stick around till the end, then maybe with the help of a few clues, and I've actually already given you two in this intro, then maybe you'll be able to figure out the answer like I did last month. Comment below your best guess after you hear me out, and let me try and explain what this weird riddle is all about. I have a problem, and if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you probably already know what that is. I start a lot of hobbies, but struggle to keep up with everything that I try to shove into my brain. Then they fade away into an abyss of neglected neurons, slowly disconnecting, fading away with every click of the second. See, I'm a master of hobbies without being a master of the hobbies themselves. I jump from thing to thing because I honestly find this world and everything that is in it just so overwhelmingly interesting that I cannot imagine a life where I select one thing and become an expert at that one thing. That sounds terrifying to me. It shouldn't, but it does. For example, I recorded an entire full-length album called Long Drive and then never made music again. I learned animation and put out 2 full-length episodes and then never animated again. I learned chess and then in a year got good enough to be a 1600 and then never chessed again. When I was a teenager, this is a weird one, I learned to yo-yo good enough to enter into a competition and actually maybe win, but then I chickened out and never yo-yoed again. I learned HTML, CSS, and C programming. Why? I don't really know why, but I never did those again. In 3 months, I went from not being able to touch type whatsoever to then being able to touch type 106 words per minute, and then I never took a typing test again. In 6 months, I went from not cycling at all to cycling so well that I got second place going up the Smoky Mountains of all Tennessee riders. And then I never cycled again. The list goes on and on. Pretty much the only things constant in my life are apple cider vinegar and my sponsor Helix. More on them later. Right now, my main interests are chicken farming, and I actually have eggs incubating 2 feet away from me right now, carpentry, and then something else that I am really nervous to talk about because it's not just for me. It's for you as well. See, most of my hobbies are for myself. I do them privately. I have not much intention of releasing anything about them to anybody. So there's only so much pressure that can come with that, if you know what I mean. But this new project, because I'm sharing it with you and it's, you know, it's for you, that makes me incredibly nervous. But more than that, in all honesty, I'm a little embarrassed because as my life has clearly exemplified, I get into stuff, I get pretty good at it, and then I have fun, and then I stop. That's not so bad when I keep my hobbies to myself, but when I'm releasing it to you and to other people, yeah, I don't know, I just start to feel like this shame or something, and that's probably really dumb. But before I elaborate, I want to tell you about my beloved sponsor, Helix. Like I said, Helix has been a constant of my life and this channel for 2 years now, and I could not be more grateful for them. Not just for sponsoring me and thus allowing me to work on secret projects that I'm really excited about, but also making my night-to-night life so amazing. The average human spends 26 years sleeping. So why not invest in a top quality mattress that will make those 26 years actually worthwhile? Helix is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses to fit your unique needs and preferences based on your sleep style and body type. With a lot of options for mattresses on their site, how they fit you with the perfect one for you is really unique, fun, and doesn't take long at all. They developed a sleep quiz which which matches your unique body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Sarah and I could not agree on the right mattress for us because we are very different sleepers. I am a stomach sleeper and Sarah is a side sleeper. We both like different firmnesses of mattress, so we took the sleep quiz together as a couple and they matched us with the Helix Sunset Luxe mattress, and it is, I mean, we both are just in love with this mattress. I want you to experience that first night of Helix sleep like we did. Take their sleep quiz by clicking the link down in the description below. It's honestly just really interesting to take. The best part about all of this is that Helix delivers your mattress right to your door for free. It just comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. If it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, Helix has a 100-night sleep trial so you can get more than 3 months to make sure that you love it. If you don't, they'll pick it up from you, full refund. Plus, Helix mattresses have a 10-year warranty. And they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans, so the perfect night's sleep is literally available for everyone. I love my Helix, and I really think that you will too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix. You can click the link in the description below or go to helixsleep.com/Jordan Taylor for up to $200 off your mattress and 2 free dream pillows. Over the past month, I've been pushing keys, thinking, writing, recording, working silently in my office. I've said nothing about it to anyone except for a few people in my life that I really trust their opinion. It's been in complete darkness other than those trusted people, but the response from them has really been encouraging. See, I decided to take all of these interests that I felt terribly guilty for apathetically watching just die. And I decided to, and it sounds weird, but compost them all and watch as something has blossomed from its fertile soil. That sounds really stupid, but it's actually a pretty good metaphor for what this is. I realized one day the answer to the riddle at the beginning of this video. I've been trying to answer that my whole life. How do I use all of the hobbies that I've spent years and years developing while simultaneously not using them and doing something completely separate and different? I realized that all of these random hobbies led me down one path. They've grown within me one dominant skill that I think I can actually use to help others. It's not just being able to do a Yuki slack on a yo-yo or programming a card shuffling. It's something much deeper than that, something that all of those have in common. It's something more anchored. It's the ability and the understanding of how to push through the uncomfortableness and the self-doubt and insecurities that come from learning something new. I'm really good at that, and even I need a push from time to time to be able to get over those feelings. I see more and more people around me, and myself included, struggling with lack of motivation, discipline, and self-doubt as unchecked technological addictions and momentary comfort plunder our creative minds and, you know, our futures. Not knowing that a very great feeling of accomplishment and joy is just around the corner, and it's relatively easy to find. But I thought about how much I want to be able to help others to do the same thing and push through those feelings. This epiphany that I had about the usefulness of my unused hobbies led me to another hobby that I'm committing to turn into more than just a hobby. It's a big project, a secret project. The secret project is in a way something that I've already done, but nothing like what I have already done. I'm doing it, in my opinion, in a much more professional and thoughtful way. It was definitely difficult to take the first steps in this project, but that's kind of the whole point of this project. It made me uncomfortable, as all new hobbies do, where you're leveling up your skill level in the proverbial video game of life. But again, that's kind of the entire point of my project, that very idea, the struggle of it all. And I think that's something that you and I and everybody have in common. And that's why I think you're really going to like what I have to reveal in May. It's really coming together, and to the point now that you know, I need to release this thing. It's, I need to do it. Anyways, when I do, you clearly will be the first to know about it. And yeah, I would love to know your thoughts after I put it out there. Thank you so much for listening, and comment below your best guess for what the secret project is. I feel like I gave it away, but I probably wasn't even close. You guys are probably all extremely confused. I'm sorry if you are. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.